Bitcoin's alive, what you gon' do? Mempool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution. Ay, Bitcoin is the one, no substitution. Ay, with shit seeing you go be it's Ordinal revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystems. What is up, guys? We are live. We're live again. It's Thursday. It's 9 p.m. Eastern time, and we're live just like every single week. We appreciate everyone that's here, everyone that's watching, and we have a great show for you guys today. We're going to talk about a lot of topics. If you guys have any questions at all, drop them in the comments. We'll get to every single question, we promise. We're doing some giveaways. I'm giving away a blue wand today. We're going to give away a airdrop for our pass that is dropping very soon. So get ready for that. We have the passes probably by next week. We think you guys should have all your passes. So, but give us some time. We're waiting for gas fees to get cheap. So it should be fun. Let me bring in my partner, as always, Mr. Iago B. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
What's going on, man?
A lot of stuff. Actually, not too much. I tried to scrape Twitter. Like, what is happening out there? The week has been, good, exciting for Bitcoin, but Ordinals and BRC20s not doing too much, or fungibles in general, really.
Yeah, I mean, everything on Magic Eden's down. Everything on BRC 420's down. I haven't really checked Uniset in a while, and the BRC 20s that were down. So everything's down. Everything's down except Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin's the only thing that's up.
Yeah. So I want to say like a month ago, right after our last kick up with Bitcoin, and then Ordinals and BRC20s had their run up, and then we had about a week and a half, 2 weeks of dry, like nothing was happening, and I was like, well, the next run up should be pretty good because then we'll give it probably like another month and then it'll happen. And I think you and Eric, BRC20 coins, were saying, now if Bitcoin really drives up hard, everything's probably going to go down against it. And I was in my mind, I was like, why are they saying that? Because we literally just saw it go up against it two runs in a row. So it's kind of weird. It's playing out like how you said it would, but like I'm just a little bit confused because why did it go up against Bitcoin those first two run-ups and then now it's not? Do you think it's because institutional money is pushing it this time, or what can be the explanation for that?
I think Ordinals was just some price discovery at the time, and I think that the Bitcoin kind of just pushed everything. But now I feel like everyone knows BRC20s. Everyone kind of knows the digital artifacts and stuff like that. And I feel like right now it's a lot of institutional money. So the normal people aren't buying this right now. It's all the the button jacket, those guys. They're all buying it right now. So I don't think retail is here yet. I think we're seeing a lot of institutional buying, a lot of big rich guys buying, like BlackRock and stuff like that. And I feel like those guys, I feel like it's the insider of those teams too. I feel like it's the insiders on BlackRock, the insiders at Fidelity. I think retail hasn't even started buying the ETFs yet. That's how early we are in this cycle. I feel like this cycle is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm still sticking with my 700K prediction, even though everyone calls me nuts. I think that I truly believe that we're going to hit that line on Plan B's that
was his name, Plan B. Yeah, I mean, he hit both previous bull cycles. Yeah, pretty much.
He missed the last one
by like $5,000 though.
No,
it was pretty small,
30,
right?
30. It was like 30. Yeah.
Was it but 30,000?
He
predicted 100K. He
predicted 100K. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. I thought he was closer than that, but yeah. So I have a theory that I just literally drew up in my mind whenever you were talking about like why Ordinals could be in BRC20 could be that not going up this time, but I'll get into that after you show this chart here. So can you kind of break that down for the audience?
Yeah, sure. So when it's yellow here, this is all about months until halving. So as we get blue, I guess you would say, it gets closer and closer to halving, and then it kind of starts over. So when you see the red, that means it's after halving, and when you see the blue, it's before halving. So right now, actually, let's just go back to here. So we saw, blue, 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 and then the first red would be, I guess that would be April, right? Because it's
Yeah.
they're having. So you're gonna see the darkest red right after. So if you go look on every single chart, what starts to happen after it gets red, which means after the halving, we start to go up every single time. Every single time, and nothing has changed. Look at the blue, look at the blue, look at the blue. Everything is almost exactly the same. And I truly believe we're gonna hit this line. And if you read us over all the way over here, it's looking like 700K, guys. And I truly believe we're gonna hit this top line. I feel like this right here. I think Plan B said is gonna hit.
That's where he missed, right?
He missed it right there. But look though, he was.
That actually that could be 120K too, because it goes over that
It
line a
could have
little
been.
bit.
It could have been 120K. You're right. So he had it there, but he missed it. But we think this was a lot of FTX and a lot of these these trader and these hedge fund guys, because turns out FTX was, he was a sheep, wolf in sheep's clothing, right? So he was purposely keeping the markets down. So this thing right here, we probably would have sold this and this, right? So that's why I'm thinking we might even hit $1 million, dude. We truly could hit this $1 million. I know the chat's probably calling me nuts, but I think we're gonna go back to the stock to flow model and we're gonna hit this target. And I think, by right here, which is 2025, I think around between March and April of 2025, we're gonna smash through this line. We're gonna be over $700,000.
Yeah, so his stock to flow actually either got hit or it actually achieved, like the actual Bitcoin price overachieved the stock to flow line, both cycles before, except for that 2017, right?
Yep.
Or sorry, 2020.
2020, yeah.
Yep.
But if you put this up here, I feel like this right here was manipulated. You know what I mean?
Because
it
dipped,
should have been.
and you never see that happening in
Nope.
a bull cycle to where
Nope.
it tops, and then in the middle of that year it drops, and then it tops again. So yeah, you're right. I mean, you just don't see double peaks like that. And it obviously, we found out later, like with Alameda Research, that they were, intentionally manipulating the market to short and make that money and then try to bring it back up and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, without the bad actors, 750 is kind of outrageous still, though. Like I mean, maybe 354.
That'll put us up with gold. I think if we hit that 750 mark, we'll have the same market cap as gold. And I truly believe that a lot of these older guys, they're starting to die off, right? And the younger generation is taking. They are. I mean, these 80-year-old, 90-year-old guys are dying off, and then their 40, 50-year-old sons are taking over, who grew up with the internet in some capacity, whether it be like AOL when they were kids, and they're dealing with internet now, and they say, I don't want these gold pieces of paper because I don't know if I can redeem this, right? So that they're going out and they're buying spot Bitcoin ETF, spot Bitcoin, and some of them that are lazy, they're buying the spot ETF, just like we've seen. But I still think that is a lot of insiders. Yeah, I don't think the salesmen are out and making these calls yet. And when they do, dude, we could have $1 trillion enter the market in a few weeks after these calls start happening. Like it could get insane.
I mean, in every single firm that is offering Bitcoin ETF is the fastest growing ETF that they've ever offered.
Yep.
And it's the fastest growing ETF in history, like whenever they've done like just the statistics. So with that being said, it does sound far-fetched. I mean, just it does. Like you have to be on even you but the fact that like it's followed that stock to flow model, except for the manipulated cycle. I think we can, do something crazy. I'll just say that.
Yeah. And like my wife works for a 401k company, right? She affiliated with a 401k company, and she says the emails, the Bitcoin ETF emails keep coming in, but she's not allowed to talk to them about it yet. Her job does not want her talking about the ETFs yet, and her job is to answer emails. So she has to just send those emails to the trade department, and they tell them that's not available yet. And that's just one of probably many that's doing that, right? So I truly believe the insiders are buying now, and they're going to let retail buy later.
Gotcha.
And that's when we're really going to fly up.
Yeah. So let me get back to my theory on why ordinals and BRC20s and fungibles are possibly not running up this time. The first two times, whenever Bitcoin had its leg up, and Ordi or Sats would kind of create that spark. But like we mentioned before, Ordi got announced that Binance was going to list it.
Yeah.
Sats got announced that Binance was going to list it afterwards, right? And then you have OKX and stuff too. So those two events are correlated as well with the run-ups with Bitcoin, or the run-ups with the BRC20 market. This time, I feel like a lot of the maybe like the degens or the ordinals community, they kind of have their money in everything already right now.
Yeah.
So we're kind of like waiting for like the people that have profited on this run up for Bitcoin to kind of start to pour into it. And maybe it's going to take a little bit longer. Like maybe we need new retail investors, like you said, not the retail investors that are going to go for the ETFs. The retail investors that are wanting to gamble, the ones that want to play in this world that we're in. And it's going to happen. And I think it's going to happen once Bitcoin gets to the previous top, which is that 70K, right? Around there.
Yep.
That's when the buzz happens.
420.
That's when the buzz happens. Those crazy meme coins like Hoo will take off and get to that 100, 200, $300 million market cap. Everybody's throwing parties. Champagne's a flowing, and we're all in Nashville, right? So.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember too, this is the first Bitcoin cycle with ordinals. This is the first Bitcoin cycle with runes.
ETFs.
This is the first that's the third one. This is the first Bitcoin cycle where these ETFs, where it's easy and it's safe for these big boys to start buying, right? So I feel like everything is set for us to take off, and I truly believe that we're gonna hit this 700K, and we're gonna see ridiculous stuff from ordinals, right? We're gonna see there's going to be I don't know which one it's going to be, but there's going to be a collection that reaches $100,000 per per ordinal. I don't know which collection it's going to be. There will be a floor of 100K. I don't know what it's going to be.
That's less than the last NFT boom, though.
Yeah, but I think last time it was just two or three collections. The thing, I think we're gonna have like 8 or 9 collections that get around that number. You know what I mean? I feel like it's gonna be frogs, node monkeys, quantum cats, goosenals, right? I feel like there's gonna be 4 to 5 collections that are all around that number, with one just getting over. You know what I mean? Like, I truly believe that. I don't think there's gonna be one collection that just runs away with it. I think multiple collections get close.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, it's exciting stuff, Oh, and another thing with the ETF, we've never had a cycle with double supply shock. Right now the ETF is buying more. That's what they're saying than Bitcoin can supply them for, which that doesn't make sense. But it's more about the buy pressure with that, and then going into the halving event. So this is definitely like set up for like an amazing super cycle, but I don't know how long that lasts though, because whenever things go up fast in markets, they typically crash hard. So,
well, I'm thinking we get 500 days after halving. Typically, the bull markets last about 500 days after halving, and I think that this one's going to do the same. So I think we're going to top out in probably July or August of 2025. I think we have a ridiculous go, because I feel like, again, this is the first time in history that the Fed has 5 bullets in their chamber, and I mean they have 5 interest rate points, and you just saw that I think it was England just went into a recession, which is 2 negative GDP quarters in a row. Japan just went into a recession, which is 2 negative GDP quarters in a row, right? This just happened this month, and so this quarter. So I think United States, what they're going to do is they're going to kick the can down the road, and they're going to drop interest rates whenever there's an issue. So we're going to feel like there's money being pumped in the economy, when it's really just a Fed. They're going to stop. Basically, they're going to stop selling off assets on the balance sheet and start buying again, which is quantitative easing. I think we see quantitative easing come back. I truly believe that we'll see interest rates back down at like 3 from bank to bank, and I feel like this is the first time in history where a Democratic president could be coming out, Republican coming in with a Republican Congress, and that could really push us up past where we think we're going to go.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, exciting times, man. Exciting times. All right, let's jump into another topic here. This is something that's new. I'm still learning about it though. Nat Cats. Have you heard anything about this?
Yeah, so I watched Black Runner's video on it. It's actually pretty cool. It's you basically somehow inscribe these images using data from each block, right?
Yeah. So Bito Ordalini, he's in the community, does a lot of these breakdowns very well. He wrote down or he posted this kind of breakdown of Natcats. It says Natcats is a creative project that shows off a new way to make unique digital art using digital matter theory. DMT is a concept that treats digital data as tangible material that can be shaped and utilized for creating unique digital assets. Natcats create their art by using specific block data, such as block height and transaction patterns, and to determine the unique features of each digital cat, including colors and accessories, through a set of defined rules and patterns. For example, if the blockchain data at a certain height has specific numbers like 88 or 420, a cat might get an earring or a different colored ear. This makes every piece of art unique. The project also uses sets of rules. So basically, it sounds like it's like assigning the data to like character traits.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yep.
basically, and then that's how you're creating, like maybe recursively. I don't know, but I mean, it falls into what Block Runner and the DMT whole movement is trying to do, and it's trying to make things non-arbitrary and using data to basically determine the fate of what you end up with.
Yeah.
Like whether it's a fungible token or art. How are you feeling about this? Do you like this? What do you think?
It makes me bored. Like I don't know. It's just it doesn't excite me. It doesn't get me going. And that's just my personal preference. Like I feel like it's good for the space. I feel like what the Black Runners are doing is really awesome. It's really cool stuff, but it just doesn't get me excited. I just get bored. I feel like it's a lot of stuff that you really have to wrap your head around. And maybe I haven't really given it the time that it deserves, but it's just not interesting.
Yeah. But whenever you watch the Block Runners video, did they explain like where these cats will be, or do they just mint in your wallet when you mint one? Is there a marketplace for them?
Well, yeah, there's a marketplace for them already. I think there's a marketplace for all this Nat stuff. Actually, I don't know the site of it, but Black Runner actually has it on the
One of
on
their
page.
websites. It's
But
probably inscribed.
Bitren said something here. He said the Nat stuff makes everything too complicated until there's simple way to explain it. Exactly, and I think that's my problem. I don't have like this like tech mindset or this data analytics type of mindset like other people have, and I think that's why I'm struggling with it.
Yeah, or just kind of like get, I feel like they need to get like the tokens going first, like really strong.
Yeah.
And the only one that's really strong is like DMT Nat. And even with that, it's just like the ticker's like long, you know what I mean? And it's like then you have DMT Joker, DMT Baked. It's almost kind of like I feel like it's the same, it's just another version of CBRC20 or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the one thing that I think would be cool would be the BMT. Like if you own a bitmap, that's actually even with the wrapped bitmap that like Jeffrey and Merlin are doing, which I think is amazing.
Yeah.
I think like if they got BMT going, that would be cool. Cause like I own bitmaps. I would go there and be like, oh dang, only I can get these BMT tokens because I own the bitmap. I'm gonna go in there and see what I can claim from my bitmaps. Specific. That'd be more cool because it's interacting with my own thing. But yeah, I know it from a theory perspective, it sounds brilliant in it. I love these things out of the box, but I just feel like there's just too much in ordinals and BRC20 or fungibles that are going on right now. I just don't have time for that to dive into it and sit there and just, what I'm saying? But people do that are interested in it. So
yeah, man. It's kind of like more with the tap pipe stuff. Like we enjoyed minting the tap tokens, but when it got into pipe and all that stuff, I felt like we just didn't give it the time of day to kind of like, it just didn't excite us, right? Because we get, there's so much going on in the space, and there's only so much that actually kind of gets that engine going, And this stuff it's just not my cup of tea. I mean, I'm not saying anything about it. I'm not bullish or bearish on it. It's just not for me.
Yeah. Doesn't spark our interest over there. But hey, they're doing a lot of great work in terms of
They
like
are.
being able to put this together, putting a theory together as well. And those guys are really good at what they do. So props to them for that, because they,
Yeah.
they basically put a system together here. All
Well,
right. What do you want to
Mark says the Black owner said that the tokens being sold on Ordinals are not actually Natcats, but just the inscriptions. I'm
See,
not really sure.
well, that's another thing. I was like, what does that even mean? You know what I'm saying? Like I get what, like, he's saying that the tokens that are sold on, I guess, Ordinal's wallet,
Yeah.
maybe that's what he's saying. I'm not sure, but just as inscriptions, I was just like, and this is not going towards Mark. I'm just kind of saying, like, now I don't even want to go at it even more. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm just like,
Yep.
let's just but anyways, you
Yeah.
had a good point about tap and then pipe, right? So I think that actually played out with the rest of the Western community.
Yeah.
Is like you're just not seeing a lot of activity on pipe except for pipe itself.
Yep.
Lane is like the only other token that I see that has really good volume. Maybe I'm missing one because I only track 7 of them, but like other than those two, but they're bringing like some functionality to it.
Yep.
The tap protocol tokens do have volume, but it's like I don't actually. I went over the volume today, and I don't think it's more than BRC20. I mean, I'm gonna have to see like hard analytics from them to prove that, but we'll see.
Yep. So let's run through our members here real quick. Not members, the people in the comments. Let me bring down this banner real quick so you can actually see this. All right, we got let's do a roll call. We got Vision Atomo in the building, Bitrens, Mr. World Coin. Then we got J25. Shout out J25 from the Ordinal support desk and all the what those guys do. Yo, J25 was on his thing today, bro. I was in the support desk, like, and something happened with someone said their an inscription drained their wallet. J25 had a day today. I was loving it. I was in there and I was listening on a support desk, and I never heard him so angry. He was basically saying that the person somehow got their seed phrase basically taken somehow. Like they made a mistake and they're blaming it on an inscription that drained their wallet. And J25 just went off today, and it was amazing. I loved every second of it. But
I mean, like on the Ordinal side, it's like 99.9% user error almost every single time.
Yep.
Because like we don't have smart contracts over here now. Yep. I was seeing some people saying that like recursive inscriptions can use some sort of maybe JavaScript or like HTML to be able to grab and access, but you still have to grant permission, like, right? I mean, I don't know, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think J25 was completely right today with what he was saying. If you're not in the Ordinal support desk, you need to be in there. There's more alpha in there than you'll find anywhere else. So definitely check those guys out. They're in there 24/7. It's great. Shout out eBuck, my man. Go follow eBuck, guys. He's on X. He's a good dude. And we got who else we got in here? We got the Green Man. Shout out Green Man. We got Varying Viewpoint. Shout out Varying, dude. This dude is on every single one of our videos supporting us, man. We want to support him like he supports us. Shout out pass giveaway. Yeah, we're doing a pass. We're gonna take your wallet address because the pass will be dropping. I was gonna drop a pass, but then I was like, it'll be the only one, and you can probably jack the price up as high as you want it, and it might sell, and it's kind of scary. But and we got Osmosis Shamones. That's a pretty cool name. Shout out Lackey Lukey. Shout out Lackey Lukey. I walk alone.
Got some hoo-hoo today. Let's go. Everybody's on the hoo-hoo train, man.
I know. I think people realize what's about to happen. $1.5 billion is about to enter the Merlin chain, guys. All these M tokens. We've never seen anything like that before. $1.5 billion that is not in there today could be entering in the next 7 days. What do you think about that?
I'm really bullish on it because I like I was saying earlier, like there's a lot of people that kind of just threw their assets into the staking seal.
Yeah.
Like we like we have a relationship with Jeff, so we had the confidence, but maybe we gave them that confidence. I don't know, but that's not financial advice, so don't. But because of that, that makes me think that there's a lot of degenerates. There's a lot of degens and
Yeah.
ordinals anyways. But so yes, I mean, like, I think that this is going to be bullish. Do I think that like people throw that liquidity in hoo-hoo? Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think we go straight to 100 million.
What? We're at like 3 million right now. That's
Hey,
4
but how
million, 4
hard
million.
would it be to go to $100 million market cap whenever 1.5 billion is coming into the ecosystem?
That'd be so super easy, dude. Like it's insane how like this thing could shoot up. Like
A lot of it's Bitcoin too.
insane.
A lot of it's
I know,
Bitcoin. It's going to be
dude.
in Bitcoin.
And you could,
So
and there's gonna be nothing else to do besides Merlin swap in the very beginning. Like nothing else to do. There's gonna be, and then that's the thing too. People don't understand is you're earning 4 tokens by using Merlin swap, right? If you add liquidity, you're earning Bitcoin. You're earning that token, the other token that you're locking up with Bitcoin, and then you're earning the Merlin swap token, and then you're earning the Merlin token, right?
well, yeah, endpoints, yep.
Well, no, you're gonna earn the Merlin token because that's what's going to be the airdrop.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if you use the M token, then you get M points for it.
Okay, I got you.
You,
So yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
yeah, I got you. So I mean, that's so bullish to me. And with these two really being the only memes over here, I mean, you're gonna bring all the other tokens, but like Rats already had its run up. Sats already had its run up. I think Hoo and Elixir are the 2 biggest memes over here. I think they see giant pushes, man. Giant pushes.
So let me ask you this, because I was thinking about this, right? So like,
Yeah.
everybody knows Hoo is the first token. People are really bullish on it. The market cap moves pretty slow because there's just not a lot of liquidity over here yet, because it's all being staked. And so when the M token's released, that changes. But like, I feel like it's a big secret. It's like the best kept secret right now, because like people are like, oh well, it's not moving up, but $4 million market cap's nothing, like you said.
No.
Now we got Rats staked, we got Sats and Ordi staked that are really strong tokens on BRC20. Now you're gonna get M Ordi, you're gonna get M Rats, you're gonna get M Sats. Do you see Hoo being liquidity paired with M Rats, Hoo being liquidity paired with M Sats and M Ordi?
Hoo is the Ordi of Merlin, right? And I say that because it was the first token, and it was created as a test token by the Merlin swap team, who Jeff said are his neighbors. And Jeff said that if they rug, he's going to go knock on their door, right? So he is very confident. He is very confident in this team that they will not rug Hoo. So we have a meme coin, right? That's not going to rug. We have a meme coin that is the first of the first. We have a meme coin that potentially has $1.5 billion about to enter its ecosystem. Like again, all the ducks are in a row. Who could see this giant God candle? God candle. We're talking about a Bitcoin God candle. Imagine going from 4 million to 400 million in the matter of a month.
I mean, Rats went all the way to 800 million.
That's
800 million.
saying.
I was doing the market caps every single day during that crazy run up at the end of November, and they went to 800. I couldn't believe it. I was just like, wow, it's like knocking on the door of $1 billion market cap, right? Now it's a different environment. There was no liquidity pool, so people couldn't sell whenever they wanted, but people were selling and buying like crazy then anyways. But like, that to me lets me know the people that were over there, which a lot of them are going to be over here now too, they're just as degen, so they can help that thing get to like $500 million market cap or whatever.
And I think the reason why we're down on most markets, right? We're down on Magic Eden, we're down on Unisat, we're down on BRC 420 is because China is on its own holiday. China's New Year's just happened, and most people from the Singapore Asian area, they take these 2-3 weeks off. I mean, Jeff and his team aren't doing that, but there is a lot of people that do this, and it is technically like it's their holiday. And it's, so we could see them coming back within the next 7 to 10 days as well. So, and if China, China runs like it or not, China runs BRC 20s. China runs ordinals. China is the power pushing us to Valhalla, right? And I think that's why you see people who don't really, communicate with the Chinese markets, which is like the Western stuff with the track stuff and stuff like that, aren't as high market caps as some of these. I mean, Rats is 8 times as high as track ever was, right? So
that's
I just think
crazy to me.
But
Crazy.
that's again another sign that China runs these markets.
China number one.
China number one. They really are. In ordinals, they really are. And right now, you can see that with them being on holiday, and we're dead, right? So,
I mean, yeah, it definitely correlates to your hypotheses there, but
yeah.
I don't know, man. See, I feel like if you're a degenerate, then you're gonna gamble on holiday, off holiday. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause it's just your
Yeah.
phone or computer. But we'll see what happens.
Well, you got to remember too is like a lot of these people they if the entire country shuts down, right? They all go to Disney World in the United States, you know, because they're working still. They go to Europe, they go to other
Family
Asian
stuff.
places that are not like exactly. They spend time with their family. They you know they you know I think that you know a lot of this stuff happens on their PCs and they can bring it with them, but they're kind of like when I go on vacation, I'm gonna try to like take a step back from ordinals, right? And I feel like that's what they're doing right now. I mean, they probably made up a buttload of money over the last 2-3 months because you know it was absolutely insane over here. And I think when Asia comes back, it's going to get insane again.
Yeah. Well, I also saw another Merlin token getting a lot of attention lately called Elixir.
So let me say something about this real quick. This freaking community is nuts, right? So we had about, I don't know, about 30 comments, 40 comments on our last video. 14 of them were asking us to review Elixir, right? And then I checked my DMs. I had like 9 DMs from Elixir dudes, right? And then every post I put, they were in my post. These guys, what I don't know, these degens, man, they are really on their stuff, and they are really pushing Elixir to the point where I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna buy some. And then I really started to dig in. I just got tired of being asked. So
that was your indicator on Trading View. You're like, how many DMs did I get about it?
Seriously, no, but that's serious though, right? Like, so I'm gonna show.
Yeah, I mean, hey, like it actually. After you told me about that, I got some. So that's just kind of how it works, right? Like, you know, obviously these are meme tokens, so you know, none of this is financial advice. This is obviously just, you know, for fun and trying to get in on the fun here. But I mean, what do you know about Elixir?
So I know that it's a community ran token. I know that a bunch of community members got together and said, "Hey, let's create something for Merlin," and they all put their money together and they created this coin. And so it's easy to create a coin. It's hard to get liquidity for that coin, right? So they put all their money together. They split they did kind of like a buy-in together, and they put their liquidity in. And one thing cool about Merlin Swap that I've never seen before is you can burn the liquidity inscription and lock that liquidity in there forever. So they added liquidity and then burned that inscription, so that liquidity was locked in there forever. So it can't rug. Right?
Yeah.
So
I
mean, someone else can create a liquidity
you
inscription.
can do that on other EVM chains too.
But that was the first time that I seen it. I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
So I know you could do it, but that was the first time that I seen an actual community actually use that in the beginning of their coin. So they created it, they locked the liquidity in, boom, burned it, and then they added liquidity separately. So it's not all wrapped up in one. And I thought that was really cool. And I mean, you can see the chart. Look at this thing. It's just been, you know, it started off here, and now we're at and it's a 400, like, dude, it's at a $618,000 market cap right now, right? Like, that's insane. Like, that's tiny. Like,
yeah, it is small. I mean, that's one of those that, like, if you get in at this, you know, these prices, it's a 21 million supply token too. So, you know, it's like one of those that, like, if it really takes off, it could get to, like, you know, $25, like at Pico top of its little run here.
Mean, look how early it is.
Yeah, I mean, that chart hasn't really had pullback except for one. So I definitely expect.
Not true.
Well, go back to where you were.
15-minute. It's just been, you know, it's just
15 minutes. Everything's short on this. When did it launch?
It's like 5 days ago. But well, I guess we can go to the 15. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, look how young it is, dude. Like,
yeah. If you look at, you see the pullback, I guess in the beginning when it first launched, barely. But then that second pullback was right there. Yeah.
Look at that, dude. That's
yeah.
And you got to remember this team. They own a lot of the tokens, right? They have to, because that's just how it works out. And it doesn't seem like they're selling. it seems like these whoever was buying here was selling here is like just trader games, right? So
Yeah.
and guys,
Well,
this is not financial advice. You get in this, you're a freaking degen like me, and I am not telling you to get in Hoo. I am not telling you to get in Elixir. I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing. I am very comfortable with losing money because that's just who I am, and I feel like I made a good amount in the last run, so I feel comfortable if I lose a little bit here. So this is definitely decisions that you guys have to make, and I know we seem like we're pushing here, but we're just excited about Merlin. So
yeah. I mean, don't put your 401k in like Shizzy did, because might
it's my
not be good.
401b, bro. My 401b.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to go back to this Who chart one more time real quickly and kind of see like the beginning.
The Elixir chart actually looks more healthy than the Hoo chart, but
Well,
it's just not.
I just want to see the beginning. Like if you look at the beginning of Hoo, it really looks
It's a
like
big sell off
it
right
kind
now,
of
though.
looks. Is there a big sell for now?
No,
Not
no, I
really.
guess not. I guess
Cup and
not.
hand. It could
I
look kind
just
of like
saw a
cup
bunch.
and handle here.
I just saw a bunch of reds. That's why.
Yeah. Oh, you're seeing the removal. People are removing liquidity here.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's a few cells here, tiny, and then it seems like somebody's just making a mistake. Whoever this guy is, he's just not knowing what he's doing. Look,
Gotcha.
0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, this guy is just not understanding how this stuff
And
works right now.
it's like very small amounts of Hoo, right? Like four.
There's like nothing. It's like
yeah.
0, 0, 0, 0. So yeah, so we got a big buy. Someone just bought. Yo, I love Deck Screener, by the way. And if you guys don't know, we're using deckscreener.com on this. It actually works really, really awesome. I like
Is
it a
this your
lot.
first time using it?
Not my first time using it. I use Dex Tools most of the time, but Dex Tools doesn't have this stuff. So I did use it. I just preferred Dex Tools because I was used to the format. But now being forced to use this because Hoo and Elixir are over here, I'm actually liking this more.
Yeah, I actually used Deck Screener towards the end of the last bull cycle.
Yeah. When you had me buying Panda. I lost so much money on Panda, bro.
Did you?
I lost like over $1,000 on
Dude,
Panda.
Oh, okay. I was like, I put like $200 in there.
Yeah, I kept adding as it was dropping.
See that you don't do that during you don't keep adding during meme season, bro. You just add once and you either hit it or you don't.
Education is very expensive, and I paid my tuition on that one.
Yeah.
So
okay, cool, man. I feel very, very degenerate. We've been just talking about these meme tokens,
I
but
know.
it's crazy because like this type of energy we haven't really had, right? Like because we've been over on BRC20s, which I mean, like I love ordinals and BRC20s. It's just like it moves unless it's like super full on, like leg up, then it kind of moves like a turtle, right? So
yep, I agree. But a lot of degens are. Shout out, boy Eric. Eric, if you don't know who Eric is, man, he builds exchanges and he's just all over the place, man. He's just that guy. You know,
he should put that on his Twitter. I build exchanges.
I'm Eric and I build exchanges. Shout out BRC20 coins, man. This guy, he works his A off, and without him, this ordinal space wouldn't be what it is today. So
yeah, I mean, he's a damn good project manager. I'll tell you that.
Really
because Ordifine is he did that in the atomical market and all this stuff. So yep, yeah, definitely good at that.
Shout out Bit Angel. Hello, Bit Angel. Shout out Adam Omar.
Yeah, this time let's read his comment.
Who, Adam Omar?
Let's read his comment. It says this time is different with inscriptions, ETFs, and smart contracts on BTC. He just basically said, I mean, like that's just one part, Adam.
Yeah.
Right. Like, yes, you're right. It's different this time because there's going to be more. There's on-chain economy now with Bitcoin. And people don't realize this. And yes, I'm going to talk about Merlin again for a second. So bear with me. But the native token for Merlin is BTC, guys.
Yeah.
It's a Bitcoin support. It supports Bitcoin and it supports people having to buy Bitcoin and use it on there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's big. And if Merlin chain gets a huge on-chain economy going, that's a lot of Bitcoin. So it's it's there for Bitcoin, but yeah. So
100%. And we got shout out Vision of Tomo. I love how bullish is he, dude. I wouldn't be me if I wasn't this bullish, guys. I mean, I'm looking at that chart with with the plan B and I got my eyes wide open on that thing, man. Shout out Mr. Sheezy. I heard somewhere that the fourth cycle is a left leaning cycle. So you heard that from Bob Lucas. That is what if you haven't I don't know what Bob Lucas is, I definitely recommend looking his channel up. Bob Lucas Crypto. And Bob Lucas Crypto basically says with a fourth cycle being left, he's saying it can go either two ways. It can be a very short cycle or a very long cycle, which he calls a super cycle. He says that this cycle is not going to be like the other three cycles in history. The fourth cycle's never been that way. So he's calling it a left, a left cycle or a super cycle. A left cycle meaning it's going to be like instead of 500 days after halving, it's going to be like 280 days after halving. You're going to see the peak, and then the bear market starts. Which I don't think that happens unless Biden wins the election. And in that case, November or October could be the blow off top with Biden winning the election, which would be awful for crypto because then we got potentially 4 more years of Gary Gensler and 4 more years of these old people still in charge. I know Trump is he's still old too, but he's going to probably put younger people in positions like he has in the past. So,
by the way, you can play both of these options very, very well and make a S ton of money.
Yeah.
So it's just because both of them are going to have a peak. It's just making sure that you're not too greedy. By the way, that's the one piece of advice I would say in life is don't be too greedy because that's where you'll get bit in your ass.
And don't think it's going to go up forever because it doesn't. It's eventually going to come back down. Last cycle, I thought it was going to go up forever. I didn't understand for the 4-year cycle, and I feel like I understand it this time. But it's never going to be the same. It's always going to be different. But it might rhyme. So I think we're going to get either the super cycle, and that could lead us into 2026 of just straight upward movements where I do think we hit 700K.
Yeah. So. And if it seems too good to be true, it's going to be too good to be true for a certain period of time. Yeah. And then it's not going to be. There's a reason why it was too good to be true. So
100%.
All right.
Skip down here a little bit. Okay, here we go. I read in the Merlin Swap Discord today, someone asked the mod if Hoo belonged to them, and they said it wasn't theirs. So does that mean that Izumi team or they the same thing? I don't know. Jeff pretty much said he thinks it's a Izumi team, but he wasn't 100% sure about that. So, I mean, it was the first token, and 90% of the time when the exchange creates the first token to make sure it works correctly. So
it has to be. It has to be because he said it was the test token.
Yeah.
Unless I misheard him and he said that most of the time new dexes will launch a token and use it as a test token. Yeah. And maybe he's insinuating that that's probably what happened. Either way, I know everybody knows that Hoo was like the first token there that's launched, and it would be catastrophic if it was like a rug or something like that. So Jeff is probably like that whole Merlin chain team has already probably audited the contract, looked over it, made sure it was clean, and if it wasn't, he would have came out and said something about it. Like, hey guys,
they're not going to let that be the first token if it was.
Yeah, it would have been bad news bears if that was the case.
Shout out Rippleman, shout out Visions, shout out Steamy J, always showing love. Shout out Steamy, shout out Paul, my man. Shout out. I always have trouble saying Patapoo. Shout out Patapoo.
What up?
Shout out by the dip Huddle, Hoo and Alexa are gonna blow up. I truly think so as well. Okay, jump to the next one.
Let's jump to this and then we'll get to the comments here in a bit again. So I've noticed you jumping into some people's comments and statements on X saying that Merlin is the winner in terms of side chains, and I think a lot of people like it's like the buzzword, right? L2 and Merlin and Jeff even admitted it, like they used it because everybody else is using it. And the one, I think the closest thing that can come to like a layer 2 would be Lightning, and I think it's because like it gets the actual payments get settled on Bitcoin with Lightning, right? So, but everything else is considered a side chain, including Stacks, and Stacks has always been a side chain, right? Because it just is that like they don't use a ZK rollup, and I think even Merlin right now doesn't use it, but if you compare all the side chains, though, the one that has like the smoothest transition when you do bridge over, and it's a multi-sig. Let's just call
Yeah.
it what it is. But you are getting a receipt on the other side. It's the smoothest and it's the quickest, like on that actual chain, because
Yeah.
like we don't have to wait like an hour. 4 blocks takes us about like I don't know, like 30-40 minutes maybe, or what.
Yeah, depending. So some longer than others, but yeah, on average.
But I seen a little bit of maybe a little shade that you've been throwing at Stacks. I mean, is it because you feel like the Nakamoto update is just a myth and it's not going to come, or what's your big hate on Stacks?
The Nakamoto update is like the one Guns N' Roses CD that was supposed to drop 20 years ago. You know what I mean? Like it's something that it's been talked about since I've got in Ordinals, and no one even knows what it's all about. It's to me, I'm not playing that game. If I'm not waiting around for this. What Stacks has now is horrible. It takes longer for a transaction than on Bitcoin Layer 1. So why the hell would I use it? I don't. They're not adopting the ordinals. They're not really adopting the ordinal stuff. They have stack maps. They have. It's not exciting. I don't enjoy it, and I don't even like talking about it, to be honest. I try to avoid it as best as I can. But when Trevor or something, they come out and the price is up or whatever, I don't give a crap about the stack price. I don't give a crap about the arbitrum price. To me, it's the same freaking thing. They're both just side chains. They're not even layer twos. Like they don't. Stacks does not finish on Bitcoin. It's just another. I guess it's not even proof of work or proof of stake. Like I don't even know. I don't know. I think it's
So
trash.
why do you think the price is up though?
It's just because it's like leverage for it's a leverage Bitcoin play. That's all it is.
So
Bitcoin goes up, stack goes up.
So you feel like because it was like one of the early ones that tried it and it branded itself as kind of like that Bitcoin layer 2,
Yeah.
Then that's why it's benefiting.
It's the people that don't understand ordinals and don't understand the Bitcoin DeFi. They're just buying it on centralized exchanges. I call them level 1 traders. Level 1 traders are people who don't really self custody. They only buy and sell on exchanges, and I just think it's them trying to get instead of going, they're trying to use spot leverage. Basically, that's what I call stacks. Stacks is just a spot leverage play on Bitcoin.
But they're making money on it, so it's not dumb.
I mean, you can make money on centralized exchanges all you want. Doesn't mean it's good for the space. That's my main point.
Yeah, I mean, you can make money on Doge and you can make money on all these
Yeah,
other tokens.
you can make
I mean, you
money
can
on
make money on Hoo-Hoo.
make money on
Who's
Tesla.
just a yeah.
Like you can make money on NVIDIA. You can make money on that stuff. To me, it's just like I want stuff that hasn't made the exchanges yet, because I'm not looking for 10x's. I'm looking for 100x's. I'm looking for 1000x's, right? So I think that's why we're in ordinals, because we're not satisfied with just Bitcoin. We need leverage Bitcoin plays, and that's what ordinals are. And stacks is just a small leverage play. I think that we're building an ecosystem over here that is going to outrun stacks by a million. I think with what Merlin is doing, and I believe in Jeff. I don't really believe in the stack guys. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see. Like, what if that Nakamoto update does roll out? I'll be interested in seeing like what happens with it. But
yeah,
yeah, I mean, I feel like it's crazy because like Merlin's even like almost in a sense kind of front running stacks because in terms of like usability,
yeah,
right? Because like once we see that liquidity come over, we should see like a user base just explode. We
I
should.
mean,
If not, it's going to be disappointing.
isn't there a rumor around where Merlin has 100 dApps building on it? I think Stacks has like 6. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? And like the TVL is like it's
way smaller.
1.5 billion, and it's like less than 100 million. Somebody told me, I'm not gonna say who, but they said that they have more Bitcoin than Stacks has on their chain, right? So it's just like it's just funny that it's just insane. But
There is one meme coin that's doing well on Stacks though. The Welsh. That's the
I
only
haven't
one.
even looked over there.
Yeah,
Honestly,
that's
I
the
have
only
no
one that's
interest.
doing good over there.
No
All
interest in
right.
Stacks.
Let's see here. Okay, so Genesis runes. We heard that Genesis runes rugged. This was like the one that kind of came out, and it reminded me of Arsic right away, like whenever
Yeah.
it dropped. Right. I completely stayed away from it. I didn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah.
And they didn't even drop it in people's wallets. You had to mint it, right?
Yeah, you had a minute on Magic Eden, and I actually went to go mint it because it was a free mint, and I waited for it, and then I noticed a dev fee. It was like $40 to $50 dev fee, and I was like, I'll pass. And I ended up not touching it. And
Yeah, so
I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, so I saw your or not yours, but I saw a post on my feed that saying they rugged. So they don't have their X account anymore. They pretty
Got
much made
suspended.
off with they made off with like $1.2 million.
Well, I mean, I
So
guess so. Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy. So
If
you
you see a
know,
dev fee, don't mess with it.
yeah. And also, um, I mean, I feel like this puts a little bit of a dent in this runes narrative now. Like, trying to do
Yeah.
like these pre-mining things. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's just getting, it's just getting too much now. I think Arctic was a great idea, and now we have Rune Guardians, and now we have, so many more. It's starting to get me uninterested. I sold my R6 over the last couple of days, and I got a second Quantum Cat. I had 3 R6, I sold all 3, and I bought a second Quantum Cat. I'm just not no longer interested in runes mining. It's just my personal opinion.
What
So.
turned you off about it? Because you were pretty bullish about it.
Casey in the zero, he's creating the first 0 to 9. I think that's when I started to think like, if there's now, R6 can be the 10th, but like it's just, it's you can call it the first real one, but people are gonna want Rune 0. I think Rune 0 and Rune 1 are gonna be the highest. I have no interest in Rune 2. I have no interest in Rune 9, and I really have no interest in Rune 10. So I think Rune 0 is the one I want, and especially in the first couple days of runes.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that's smart, to be honest, because like I knew that was gonna come, but like the fact that I flipped my RSIC like really early and then it jumped up to freaking so high, I was just like,
Yeah.
oh my god, did I just make a mistake? But it did play out the way I did. I still feel like I made a mistake though, because I just
Yeah.
I got rid of it too early. I could have flipped it whenever it got up a bit higher, but who knows, right? We don't have magic 8 balls, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man.
but
All right.
okay. Here's some news real quick, and then we'll jump to the comments right after.
Yep.
Traverse came out and they released their Bitcoin vaults. Did you hear about that?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. So you can go to their website, is app.traverselabs.io. You can switch from Ethereum to Bitcoin. And so it's live. So launch the app here. I'm going to go to my Unisat wallet here. Take this off the screen. Let me go to the tester account there. Right there. So you can basically create, let's see, I'm going to just do Yago B. So they use like a MFA email. So I guess it's like the 2-point security there. But anyways, yeah, so it's live. And so now you can basically have your Bitcoin vaults. So I don't know. I think look, it might not be like the most like, oh my God, this is so amazing, right?
Yeah.
But again, how many BRC20 tokens have an actual working product? That's what I look for, at least, right? Somewhat, right? Even if it's not like the best, most amazing product, but the fact that they did integrate Bitcoin vaults in here, I think at least shows that they're trying something.
I guess, man. I mean, I don't know. I'm not interested in locking my Bitcoin in a fucking vault. Oh, in a vault.
Yeah, but let's go buy some hoo-hoo that does absolutely nothing.
Well, hold on. Look at us. Let's do. Alexa's doing something right now. Look at this freaking God candle that just happened.
Yep.
Did we
like,
cause this?
okay, Shizzy, like a month ago, you go, I want coins with projects behind them. I want coins with projects behind them. Let's go Eagles. Let's go Eagles. Come on, man. Like you can't say one thing a month and a half ago and say you weren't interested in any BRC20s because there was no teams on them.
I'm sorry, Traverses locks your Bitcoin away in a vault.
I'm not just
like self custody.
I think it's also like other. It's more for like projects. Like if you're gonna put like a treasury away or something, you know what I mean? Like then that's for like your treasury for your community, your DAO or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But like, I mean, you at the end of the day, like that's what we always talk about is like there's no projects being built on BRC20. But now there are some, but it's not like, will I use it? No, I won't.
Yeah.
But they're building something.
You would like that if something like with the treasury would use it, because you would feel comfortable that it's in a third party. I get what you're saying. I get it. But it's
Just for
not
that.
yeah, for sure.
Just for
But
that.
can we get to Alexa right now? What do you
Why
think
is
is going on? Are we
is it,
doing this? Are we causing this pump right now?
I mean, is it going off right now?
Dude, it's blowing up. Look at the 5 minute chart. Look at the 1 minute chart right now. This thing is insane. This is what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 minutes ago.
Jeez. Dude, this is what happens whenever we're live and
Oh man, people are gonna trash us, bro. They're gonna say we pumped this. We're just talking about it. Don't buy this. Don't well, do whatever the hell you want to do, but I don't want to get in trouble for this. This is not my doing. All right, let's get on this.
you don't want to get in trouble for it. And he brings it up. And he's like, "Oh my god, it's going to the moon." Yes,
What do you want from me, dude?
Elixirs. No, I mean it's definitely a beautiful chart right now to look at. So
I mean, that's a great. That's what we love. We love giant green dildos, right?
you went pretty big in here, right? You went pretty large. I think you dropped like $100, 120.
About $120. So my $120 is like $250 now, bro. So
you know what happened is that like we had some Chinese audience listening and
that's
earlier,
what it was.
and they were like,
China's
oh, they think we're on vacation, huh?
Yeah,
we're gonna show them.
We show you, stupid
China
American. China #1, baby. China #1. It's all fun and games, guys. It's all fun and games until someone gets wrecked. I hope no one gets wrecked. So,
all right, let's see what comments we got. I'm sure we got some crazy comments in here.
We got 75 people watching right now. Shout out all 75 of you crazy guys watching us on a Thursday night. Shout out! We just want to say how thankful we are for you guys to be watching us. We really appreciate every single one of you guys, and you guys are the reason why we do this every single day. If there was nobody watching, we probably would have quit a long time ago. So I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, 100%, man. Shout out to y'all. Here's let's see. This was actually a good question. Are there any DApps that you know of and are anticipating? Yes. In fact, we talk about it a lot on the show. Go ahead, Shizzy.
Bitmap.game. I'm not Bitmap.game. What is it? It's Bitmap War.
Bitmap Wars. Yeah. Which is like a strategic game. And that's they're going to integrate the wand, the blue wand. That's actually them that launched it. A big one, Mineral.
Yeah. Mineral with their staking stuff. Yeah.
By the way, we might get in. Shizzy. By the way, Shizzy did a great job today, and he commented on Mineral's post, and they were asking for some testers. So hopefully we can get into that testing, and then we can kind of show you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, look, this is how you do it, so you guys can be ready to stake your M Mineral tokens if you have it in the seal. If you don't, you can probably just bridge it over.
That way we can make the mistake for you guys, show you guys what mistakes that we made. So when you guys get going with it, you guys can just get firing away and start earning the MNER token, earning, again, just by using the dApps, you earn the Merlin token. And then you're going to also earn Bitcoin from the staking of the token and from the minings that they're doing. So,
yeah. And there's supposed to be like a social app. I know that's coming. And I mean, Jeff told us straight up, there's 100 different like dApps that are waiting to get it. I mean, that's a lot. I don't know, man. Have they been waiting for like months?
I just think that they're all getting ready. I think a lot of the dApps that are coming are already on other chains, and they're just kind of bridging to Merlin in the fact of that. You know what I mean? So that's what I think. But
yeah.
But yeah, man.
Hey, what do you think about this?
Good. Oh, I hate Justin Sun. He makes me sick to my stomach. So Tron announces BTC Layer 2. Again, there's no such thing as a Layer 2. So Tron announces another Tron that will be with Layer 1 assets, just trying to suck liquidity. That's all Justin Sun does. He just likes to suck liquidity and pump his bags, and this is trash. The only thing that I like it from it. There's a market called Trixie Market over there, and I actually think the marketplace is a really good marketplace. So that could bring that marketplace over to Merlin.
Is that the
or
inscription market?
yeah, they do a really good job over there. So I think that's the only bullish part about it is Trixie Market. But
Yeah, I mean, he definitely just looks like, man, he looks like a grifter. Like, you know, I mean, just the way he is,
yeah,
like he just and actually I felt like I got grifted whenever
I
freaking
know.
the fire spells dropped over on BRC 420. And it's like it's crazy.
Yeah,
But yeah, I didn't like that news. I didn't like that he's trying to build this. He's basically trying to jump on this hype train.
yeah,
And he's like, "Oh my god, look how much success that like maybe Merlin had, or you know, B Squared's in, and all these people. Like, I want my piece of the pie.
yeah.
Well, we don't want to give you the piece of the pie, dude. You
Just
know?
go. You're rich enough. Just go away. Go away, Justin Sun. Go away. So
Yeah. What
we got
else?
85 people watching us, bro. Amazing.
Yeah.
Remember we used to have like 6?
And one
And
of
2
them
of them
was your
were
mom.
yeah, my mom. Shout out my mom. I hope you're still watching. But yeah, man. We got next.
What else is in the banners? Let's see.
Yeah, man.
I mean, honestly, there wasn't a. Oh, I got one that you love.
Why? Why do we need Ordi maps? Why do we need Ordi maps? I think it's stupid. Ordi is not even a chain. It's just the people that created this is just lazy. They can't come up with a good idea. It's just you could take all this time and waste it. And this is just, I said it before, but this is Quad Keys 2.0. It's trash. It's just, I just make it go away. Make it go away.
I mean, I actually really hated seeing this because I mean, like, if it was like, I don't know, like B&B map again, like everybody else, like all these other chains, like came out with that. I would just
Yeah.
ignore it and be like, that's stupid. But like because it's Ordi, it actually bothers me because
Yeah.
it's like they're trying to like do it on Bitcoin, you know, using I guess the blocks that Ordi was deployed on, or the block that Ordi was deployed on, and I guess they're using like the parcels. I don't know. Whatever they're doing is like it's look, Quad Keys was probably the best initially before we found out what it was probably the best shot at trying to like do damage to bitmap.
Yeah.
And it like even before we realized that it was nothing later. Like
Yeah.
it bitmap pretty much just like stiff armed it and was like you no. The king
Yeah.
is already here.
Yeah, the bit it's just, this is another thing that's just in the way of bitmaps, and bitmaps going to destroy it like it destroyed everything else. Bitmaps, yeah. If see, that's the thing too. If they would have came out and it called it Ordi Gang, or like dot Ordi Gang, or dot Ordi Gang, Ordi Gang. That just sounds cool, right? So it's just like just be. I'm gonna start
That's
dot Ordi Gang. So
horrible, dude.
guys, let's start inscribing dot Ordi Gang. It's better than damn Ordi maps, right?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like the only thing that like, and it's different and it won't compete with bitmaps, but I think the atomical realms is something that like could have something if they built it, right.
Well, that's
But
more like
like,
an internet. That's like it's more like
yeah,
that's
that's what I'm
like
saying. It's different. It's not
yeah,
going to compete. But like, if you want like to get into, you want to start something or get something going that
yeah,
is like a community based thing to where you could build on it, then
yeah,
realms would probably be it.
yeah,
So
yeah, and like someone came at me, they're like, "Oh, you started Ordi map, Merlin maps." Merlin maps was a joke. It was a joke. It was fun. It was something to just kind of like get people to start talking about Merlin, and it wasn't serious. Like these guys are trying to be serious with Ordi maps. Like, just go away.
plus, but Merlin's on another chain though.
It is again.
That's
That's
a
another
difference.
point.
That's a difference
Yeah.
to me.
Yep.
That's a difference to me. So, but
Can we just make that go away? Make it go away. Yeah, man. We got any questions in here? Subscribe, join the channel. Yes, please do so, guys. If you guys haven't hit that like, please hit that like. If you guys hadn't hit that subscribe, please hit the subscribe. We appreciate you guys. All right, I'm gonna give away a blue wand here. What do you think I should do?
oh,
How do you want to give away the blue wand?
well, I was gonna say we could use the OG pass thing, but that's too hard because that's gonna take too long.
What do you mean?
Remember, like the code on the OG Pass means something.
Oh,
That's
they're not gonna get that.
yeah, they're not gonna
That's
get
like
that
a
right away.
long term thing.
Yeah.
We didn't prepare for this giveaway. I'm just. Should we just do the chat? Like, should we do trivia?
Yeah, we can do a trivia. I got one.
Go ahead.
It has to do
Hold
with.
on. Let's make them do something. So go to ord.io. Everyone, right now, go to ord.io. Go to inscription. What's your favorite number, Yagobi? What's your favorite
19.
number? All right. Go to inscription 19.
No, you should go to our OG Pass and put the answer in there again.
You know the number for it?
Yeah, I can get it.
All right. So what you guys are gonna do is you're gonna go to ord.io and you're gonna put the answer to the thing to the question that Yagobi's about to ask, and you put that in there, and the first person to answer correctly will get the wand, and then we'll ask another question, and then that person will get added to the airdrop for the OG pass. So we're doing two giveaways right now, one for the airdrop and then one for a blue wand, and let's get it.
You ready for
Yeah.
the inscription number?
Yeah. So I'm gonna add it right here.
It's 563 21706.
All right, guys, you got that 563 21706, and it's just our beautiful pass right here. And so you're gonna come here and you're gonna type in here, and you're just gonna hit send. And the first one,
let's give them a minute to kind of get to that. So we'll give you guys a minute to get to it, and then I'll ask the question. And it has to do with the blue wand too. So and you basically you should know the answer if you're in the Twitter, like if you're in Twitter and in the space.
All right, I think that's enough time.
All right, here we go. All right, so what project recently posted that they're incorporating the blue wand in their new game that's going to be on Merlin Chain?
Dun, 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 dun. We need some Jeopardy music. How do you do some Jeopardy?
Here's the hint. It's not Bitmap War.
It's not Bitmap War. Bitmap War is the one who created the blue wand. So there's another company that came out and said they're going to put the blue wands into their game.
Yep, and they did a snapshot image on that post.
Okay, let's see. Let me
do you know the answer to this, Shizzy? I don't think
I do.
You do. Oh,
I think I do. Okay. I'm gonna put it in the private chat. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
No?
Yep.
Okay.
See? Okay, if Shizzy could get it, then you can get it. No,
Whoa!
I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Well, I mean, like, I didn't even know that, like, you would know it because, like, you would have to literally follow them or something, you know?
I follow everybody, bro. You see my followers? Yeah. I follow everybody.
You do. All right. If no one gets it in the next, like, 5 minutes, then we give a hint or what?
Yeah.
Hey, stop posting the answers in the chat. You need to post them. Comment the answers in the.
Yeah, it's here because sometimes like the chat comments don't. It's not like in order, so it's tough there. So what was the question again?
The question was recently a project, and they've been around Ordinals for a while, since the summer. They announced that they are incorporating the blue wand into their game, and they posted a snapshot of the game showing the blue wand in the game, and it's going to be built on Merlin. What is the name of that project?
If somebody wants to put it in chat, we can just do that too. So
yeah, because we're not getting no comments in there, huh?
Yeah, we're not getting. That was a tough question, though. You really, I mean, I knew
you
the
got
answer.
it. You got it.
I'm me. I'm a freaking addict, bro. Twitter is what I do for fun. But
okay, if you're not on your computer, then you can
you can just type it in.
Yeah, you can just use the live chat. Oh, Ant-Man!
Congratulations,
Ant-Man!
Ant-Man got it. What is the answer?
Games. The answer was Ord's Games. They have been in the space for a while. Wait, hold on.
He commented in there. Hold on.
Sorry, hold on a second.
No. No one commented in here. We're good. Or Ant-Man wins, right?
Yeah.
Did somebody else see that? That's the problem with the comments. Is like we sometimes people
refresh it.
No, there's nothing here.
Okay.
You know, but
yeah.
I saw Ant-Man. Throw your Twitter in here, man. I'll send you the wand. Congratulations. I don't see anything on Ordinal, so yeah.
All right, so is that the only thing we're giving away?
Hold on. It said 19 days ago. 1 minute ago.
Oh shit.
Oh wow, I think I messed up.
Or's games? Okay.
That was only 1 minute ago though. Oh, we did get an Ords games here 2 minutes ago. Hold on.
Okay, so who was the first one? Ant-Man, don't worry, I'm gonna give you something else.
We'll add him to the airdrop.
Yeah.
The Ant-Man will get the airdrop win, and then this person, I think this person right here won, right? Yeah, it's this person, whoever this is. So I'm gonna put in here, drop your Twitter, so I can reach out to you and get your wallet address. So, but yeah, guys, I think that's our show. We appreciate all you guys, man, for watching this Ordinal Hour. So, and any last comments?
No, just the next like 7 days is whenever the M tokens are going to be dropped.
Yeah.
I think guys you gotta be prepared for that. Be careful. We're working with smart contracts. It's nothing against Merlin chain. This is just EVM. Be on your game.
Yeah.
But also realize how much liquidity is someone said give Ant-Man a blue box instead.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Ant-Man $30,000.
Anyways,
buy him a Lexus here. Oh man.
But just be on your game and be ready for it, because that's a lot of liquidity that's coming in. We're not saying buy hoo-hoo, but your hoo-hoo showing. So that's all I can say.
No, but honestly, guys, I want to just say something real quickly. So if you let's just say you put $10,000 onto the bridge, the Merlin bridge, right? Please do not use that wallet to connect to stuff once the M tokens are available. Please, if you use that wallet, then open a MetaMask and like just send Bitcoin. You're able to send from the Unisat wallet to the MetaMask wallet. Just start a thing over there with a fresh wallet. Send some stuff to that and use that to kind of trade. That way, too, you'll get 2 separate airdrops as well. You'll get one for your Unisat wallet and you'll get one for your MetaMask. Let's play it safe here, guys. Don't connect to anything, and if you do, make sure it's not life-changing loss in there. I really want you guys to be safe, and we're going to be playing with EVM. We're going to be playing with smart contracts. So let's all just be really, really safe. So.
Yeah, I mean, and I think what Shizzy's really getting at too. Yeah, that's great, like specific kind of like tips, but just like set fail safes for yourself.
Yeah,
right. Because we're seeing people on the Bitcoin ordinal side like getting their wallets drained, which is hard. You literally have to go out of your way to make that happen. And this is not to degrade anybody at all. Like that sucks that happened to those people, but like it's going to be exponentially easier for that to happen on EVM side. So just set fail safes, 2 fail safes for you to do, set yourself up 100%. For success. So, but
yeah, I'll give one more look here at this. Look at this. We got this pullback right here, and we're growing again. What do you see happening next? You see something like this?
I'm gonna say Big Mac. It's gonna get to 100 million.
All right, let's get off of this before we get ourselves in trouble. Thank you guys so much. We're on Apple, we're on Spotify. Check us out every streaming platform. If you cannot watch, you can definitely listen. Please hit the like. Please hit the subscribe. Please hit the member button. Join us, member. We're gonna put an amazing member video tomorrow on what we're doing personally with our personal portfolio. So check that out. Maybe not tomorrow, but sometime this weekend. Yeah. So thank you guys. I think that's the show.
Peace.
Ordinal revolution. Let's go.